everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training just about ready to roll here. And pitching here today, Freddie Peralta.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line drive and lines out to third. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. Brian Dozier, the next Twin up to hit. And that one in the air center field. Sosa makes the catch. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Harmon Killebrew, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out. Twins are set down 1-2-3. The Tigers coming up. Back here with my pal Siggy. And towing the slab here, Chris Paddock. What do we need to know here?
Well, a pretty standard 4-pitch mix. He's got the fastball, change speeds, 2 breaking balls. You know, all can be really effective if they're coming out of the same arm slot and really staying in that tunnel for a good bit.
And there's a ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ripped to first, caught.
Batting second, the right
Let's
fielder.
take a check of the Tigers lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Ground ball up the middle. Dozier in plenty of time to first, and Vladdy is set down. And next up for the Tigers, Manny Ramirez. The other way, Killebrew. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and here is Justin Morneau. There's a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball, but with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire, very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Right fielder, Matt.
And now the right fielder,
Wallner.
Matt Wallner. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. 1 down, base is empty. Fastball is outside.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Beltre makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Royce Lewis. And there's the strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on. Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Byron Buxton. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed. That one finds the zone. Going to count 1-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. Paddock back to work. And ball 1.
That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering is downstairs.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And here is Sosa to the plate. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the
1
count.
out, base is empty. And strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go
No
again
ball,
with the
2 strikes.
fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That's towards center. Buxton under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now, Adrian Beltre. Cut on and lifted in the air. It gets down, a base hit. So now here's the DH, Jose Bautista. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And that is the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Trevor Larnach. Check swing, called strike. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Hit in the air, left field. Ramirez. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. This is Willie Castro. And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
Fastball is outside. Right side. To first, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. As we go to the last of the third. Now at the plate, Alfonso Soriano. That one the other way, and out number one on the grab. And up next for Detroit, Yainer Diaz. Fought off foul. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. And now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Strike 2. Diaz at first, one gone. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Fires over to Killebrew. And that's the inning. One left for Detroit. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. There's a swing and a drive. Sosa makes his way towards it. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
And that is out of play. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Close, but called a ball. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Hauls it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Right side, hard hit. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So they work around the leadoff double. On now to the bottom of the fourth.
Now pitching for
Welcome
Minnesota.
back, and they turn to a new arm
Number
as we kick
17.
off the bottom of the fourth. Bailey Ober.
Over.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Manny Ramirez up now for the Tigers. Grounded out his first time. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Ramirez, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball still 0-2. And he swings through that one. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. And next to hit for Detroit, David Ortiz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And another
Nope, that's a ball.
And now a little barking back towards the
2-0.
umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also
2-0,
open up that
1
location
strike.
in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Foul ball there. And that's
Count
way
it 3-2.
high. And now it's 3-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy
Ball,
like
take your
this.
base.
That's a nice miss right there. Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
One gone, runner at first. Here's a big power threat. Sammy Sosa. And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And a foul ball. Just
Ball,
off the
that's out.
outside corner. Now 2-2. Got him swinging. That's out number 2. Adrian Beltre up now for the Tigers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball. Ortiz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball,
Well, you
2
got the
strikes.
hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1's the count.
That one
Inside,
misses.
0-1.
And it's a ball and a strike. Fouled off down the right side. That's out to center field. Sosa under it. Puts it away for the out. Byron Buxton, the next twin up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Swing and a drive by Buxton. Deep to left. Back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. So 2 down now, and here is Trevor Larnach. That one's in there. 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Twins retired in short order, and we're still not at. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Jim Cott.
Well, at this point in the ball
Now
game, we're
pitching
talking
for
about middle
Minnesota.
innings, and you need a
Number
little length
36.
out of this arm coming
Jim
out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Fought off foul. Kai, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Wallner hauls it in for the out, and there's one away. Alfonso Soriano will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Nice grab. Over to first. Pretty nice play there.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
DET
Counts
at the
1-0.
plate for the second time as he takes ball one.
Two and 0.
Right through there for a strike. Check swing. He went 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fly ball center field. Buxton makes the play, and that is that. And we're back. All set for the top of the sixth. And now it's Christian Vasquez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. Goes down looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
So the lineup flips over, and now the shortstop, Willie Castro. And that drops in for a strike. That's
Off
inside.
the plate, ball one.
And now
Inside,
2-1.
ball two.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Late on that fastball.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Snags it for the second out. Ryan Dozier, the next twin up to hit. That one
Ball back
outside. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
One ball, one strike.
To the right side. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.